We bought the restaurant in 1998, August of 1998, and we opened the restaurant in that December of 98. So we've been here going on almost 22 years.
Going to 22.
Huh?
Going 22.
Going 22 years. We started out, like I said, we had an opportunity to buy the building, and we took that opportunity. We started out, and slowly but surely, Carmen and I, we worked every day, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, 7 days a week. And it was a hard, but you have to look at it also that God will provide. And through a little bit of perseverance, we are able to have what we have today. We also are blessed to work with Heather's Glen, a bed and breakfast just down the street, a couple of blocks down. We do a lot of their food for their weddings. We've been with them for a very long time, and they are a tremendous help to us as well. One of the first things that happened here when we took over physical control of the property is that the day before, they came in and tore up all the sidewalks. And they had a large trench all the way down. This is the first block that they started all the new sidewalks that they have now. And we did not have a clue as to what was going on. And finally, we got a hold of somebody in the city, and they informed us what was going on. And when we first opened, they kind of forgot about us down here because we weren't open yet. And then when we first opened, I remember that we had ladies in high heel shoes jump in the trench to come in the door. And finally, they did come down and put a piece of plywood over there so people could walk in. And it was that way but the end product is what you see here is they do have a nice sidewalk system in downtown Conroe now. The community really, so many people were so nice to us when we first started. The lawyer across the street, Mr. Green, and Richard Willis, who was an architect for the city. They were so supportive, and with their help and with their word of mouth that they got through to everybody, I think really helped us out tremendously when we first opened. The community itself is a tight-knit community. Everybody is wanting to know, and if you could see the way things have changed in 20 years from when we first started to where it is today, it would not be the same place. With the Downtown Association, with the way the city has worked to do the facade renovations, it has changed tremendously. Back in the day, I'm not going to say a lot of restaurants, but we had a lot of restaurants start, and they would last for a little bit, and then they weren't making what they wanted to do, so they would move out. But now we have the Red Brick Tavern, and we have the Pacific Yard House, which attracts and draws a lot of people into downtown. And instead of people thinking that we're worried about competition, it's not competition, it's opportunities for other people to know who we are. And we get more customers off of that instead of vice versa. People think that we're afraid of losing customers. No, it's a draw to people. And if downtown Conroe continues in that same vein, I think everything is going to go very, very smoothly for the future. We have no plans, absolutely none at all, to sell this place. That is the furthest thing from our mind, and we will be here for a very, very, very long time with God's help. Seriously and truly, I hate to sound corny, but God provides. When we first started, every time we had to make a bill come due, we got a little catering party. And with that catering party money, we were able to pay the bills. So it just goes to show you that everything works out in the end. Our son Emmanuel was 2 years old when we first started here. Alex was, of course, he came along in that time. And one of my favorite stories is when we first started, the first couple of months, and we had his high chair. And one night we were talking to some customers at the checkout counter, and without us knowing it, Emmanuel had pushed his high chair over here and sat down with some a couple that just loved it. They adored it so much. He sat down and climbed up in his high chair and was having dinner with them. We are doing to-goes. We did close for the past couple of days. We've been doing some breakfast tacos next door, and we do get a lot of to-go orders, a lot of tamales. Carmen is pretty well known for her tamales, rightfully so. So our phone number is 936-539-3323. We do have a Facebook, but just give us a call, and we're planning on opening next Monday to start again the takeouts. And it's an experience. I have never seen this before in my life. I don't think anybody has. And it's everybody has to adjust. Everybody has to come to terms with it. And I believe it's for the best.